Alright, so this is the follow-up video to the bulk advice I gave in a few videos ago. Maybe it's the last video I made. I was talking about how to enjoy, how to go on with a clean bulk, okay? And a big part of that I talked about enjoying your food, okay? So I said you have to find a recipe that you really enjoy. And yeah, today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes I used to do. I wanna be clear, I'm not bulking right now. I'm not really bulking now, but I've been bulking for the past 2 years, around 2 years. So I feel like I can give some advice on that too. But at the moment, like in the past few months, I've not bulked. I've more like kind of cut. I basically did not count calories and ate clean food, so I consider that a cut because it is fucking impossible if you don't like watch out on what you're eating to gain weight if you're eating clean, because it is very hard to gain weight when you eat clean. So in the topic of being hard to eat clean, this is the recipe I used to eat that I really loved. It is very calorically dense, depending on how much butter you use to cook the chicken. Let me wait. Alright, so basically I would use a pan. This is a fried chicken, basically, in butter. I love butter. Saturated fat, good for you, or hormonal health and all that shit. Do you have it? Yes, I have it. But it's not that much. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I will use this and some olive oil. So what you do if you're bulking is this. Take a gram scale. I think this is not charged, so I will have to be quick. And oh, I've not done this in a while. Jesus. So you can, I'm gonna show you 2 ways you can weigh the fat you use, okay? And by the way, you will use all the fat, because even if you're not gonna absorb that with the chicken, you will later use it to make a sauce, okay? So don't worry, like all the fat you put in, you will eat. So turn on the gram scale. Hopefully it is not okay, this is a bit low, but so 40 grams. So go here on your application. I will go on mine that I've not used for a lot. So I will go on lunch and I will add butter. It is in Italian, sorry. So how much was it? 46? I don't know, 46 maybe. So 46, and we got 400 calories already. It's strange that it doesn't look 40. Wait a second, I wanna double check. Now okay, it's 40. This is how to weigh butter, pretty easy in my opinion. Here's the trick. Here's the trick for weighing oil. When you're weighing oil, this is what you do. You take the oil container, you put it on the gram scale. You can put a paper towel to avoid the oil from dirtying I don't give a fuck, I will clean it later. But you turn it on, okay? And this is what you do. First of all, let's turn on the pan. Okay, you take this thing and you start pouring for like how much you decide. I think this is enough. So I will put it back. And you can read the number, -20, okay? It means that I poured 20 grams, okay? So this is 20 grams of oil. Okay, these are a reverse weighing, but it still works. So extra virgin olive oil, 20 grams, it was already added. So we are at, oh fuck, we are at 530 kilocalories. I usually will go for like 1,400, 1,300, depending on the day I was bulking. But yeah, I mean, you can also see how much this weighs. You can make this, like you can make all of the chicken. You can also take a few slices. You decide, I think I'll make it all. It is 353. So again, you go on the app, you add the chicken breast. By the way, if you can name the food you add, I really advise you to put a square, like a red square on the foods you use often. This way, like you don't have to scroll endlessly to find your favorite food, okay? So 353, and we got, oh, pretty much a lot of calories actually. Nice. So we got 1,000 calories, okay, just with this and this. Now, to make it very tasty, this is what you do. Oh wait, this isn't turned on. So you take a big plate. The bigger the plate, honestly, the better. You know what? I think, now that I think about it, you can also use like something like this. Yeah, I mean, the bigger the better. So I would use the I've never used this for some reason, I don't know why. And here's what you do. Let's put this back, and now we're going to weigh the bread. So you can weigh this like we did with the oil, so like this. I usually like this method, it's quite handy, but you can also put the plate on top and measure it directly. So I will do this. I don't know how much, roughly this amount. Don't worry about if you add too much, because later we will subtract the thing that is remaining. So let's add 80, something like this. I mean, no, actually, how much was it? Yes, 75. So remember the number. Maybe write down 75 in the app, even though at the end it will not be really 75, because some of these will remain and we will have to subtract the amount we will throw away. So just say 75 for at the moment, or just temporarily 75. So 75, and then like this is like if you can use this all, that's perfect. This way you don't have to subtract anything from this. But if this is not enough, and sorry, if this is too much, you can just take away some of it and weigh it in the same way. Like you put it here, we will get to it later, okay? If that happens, we'll get to it later. If it doesn't happen, I will explain it separately. So take the chicken. Oh, and by the way, you can also add the how it's called, the salt. You can add it here, you can add it there. How much salt? I mean, doesn't really matter. You just random amount salt. And by the way, you can also add some spices if you are a fan of spices. For the simplicity of this video, I will not show you any spice, meaning I don't believe that spices are as important as the ingredients I'm showing you. So maybe if you have a favorite spice, add it. But to make the most important ingredients to make it good are these: fat, digestibility. As always, I'm following the as always I follow this. Salt is the thing I'm added. Fat is the umami is here. These are not here. Digestibility is the breadcrumbs. Okay, so just keep it in mind. I'm giving you the basic ingredients, but if you have some spice you like, feel free to add that. So maybe some black pepper, maybe some paprika or some shit. Okay. So no strange double breading, no egg yolk mixture to have the more breadcrumbs stuck to it. It doesn't really matter. Just have breadcrumbs around chicken. That is the easiest way you can do. You can do that. Flour it well, as much as you can. Like I usually turn it around many times so that a good amount of breadcrumbs sticks to it. And now you can start cooking. So you come here, and you drop it in, bam, and you let it cook. You take the second slice, you move it around a little bit so it is evenly spread. Do the same thing, you do like this. And by the way, yes, you can put this into a separate plate, then add them together all at the same time. You can do that. Honestly, I don't care. I will not do that. So press it well, and you see like this is getting less concentrated breadcrumbs. So, you know, after you press it well, it will be less concentrated. So you flip it, and you do the same thing. Press. And bam, you breaded a slice of chicken. You can put this in the pan as well. Bam. Yeah, so as I thought, we didn't use all the bread, like all the breadcrumbs. So I will show you in a moment what we do. Oh, and by the way, I advise you to use like a large pan, because this way you can fit all the chicken inside, okay? So yeah, like this way I can put this all in one, and I can do this all in one batch. Doesn't have to be perfectly fit. You see, like there is a little bit of overlapping here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Bam, that's it. So this is leftover. What do we do with it? I will show you in a moment. Let me wash my hands. So notice what happens when I don't cook and when my other people cook. There is a fucking mess, okay? So this recipe, I love this recipe because the way I do it is very mess free, okay? You're not creating any mess. This will not need to be washed very well. Like just wash it with water to remove some flour, some breadcrumb flour, and let's see, you can put it back into the dish dispenser. So last thing, what do we do? Well, I mean, we can also, if you're not picky, if I was living alone, I'm not, but if I was living alone, I will take this and put this back here, okay? Now, there may be some argument that like, oh, you place the chicken, the breadcrumbs that came into contact with the chicken stuck to the chicken, kind of. So I will not care. I will throw this back in. I will measure how much I will throw that in, and I will subtract that to the original number, which was 75. So if you are alone, again, if no one is watching, you could do that. You could just like throw this here and weigh it. But since we are not monsters, you can decide to throw this away. You can decide to store this. I honestly, I think I'll throw it away. I mean, that's what I usually did. So I will take a paper towel and bam, put this here. And let's see how much we didn't use. And we subtract that to the original number. So 40, actually a big amount. So now you can do, with this you can do whatever you want. You can throw this away. I honestly will put this back and I don't want to waste 40 grams of breadcrumbs. But you, if you're picky, don't use it, just throw it away. I will put this back here for a moment. And yeah, 40 grams. So we go back into the application and we subtract. It is 75 minus 40 is 35. So 35, this is how much we ate. 1244 calories, okay? But, these are big buts, okay? And meanwhile, we can turn these around because I think they are cooked enough. Let me see, you can take a look here. No, I mean, actually they're not that brown yet, so I will let them cook more. Let's move the fat a little bit in this way. Okay, nice. As you can see, it didn't stuck to the bottom. It is very free to move. And then a big reason for that is because I used a lot of fat. But yeah, like, you have to flip them once they are a little bit brown, okay? They have that golden color we all love. So the question is, well, I added 60 grams of fat basically because we added olive oil and the butter, but I don't think they will absorb into the meat. That's exactly right. So here is what you do. Once you take them out, you are gonna make a sauce with the fat. I usually like to add the acidity to the fat to make the acidity pillar. Also some sweetness if you want, maybe some milk, I don't know, some milk, something sweet, you know. If I was an American, like average American fat guy, I would usually add some sugar, but I don't want to use sugar in my meal. So to the fat, we will just add some acidity, like a lemon juice or some vinegar, and we will basically, I like to take some yogurt and pour that fat into the yogurt, and basically we mix the yogurt and we have this like kind of a dipping sauce for the chicken, okay? And the yogurt is also acidic by itself, so we have a little bit more acidity, and yeah, I mean, that's cool. We also, the yogurt is a great base for making a sauce because it holds up very well. So just keep it in mind, if you have yogurt, use that to make a sauce, like pour the fat in. And yeah, I'll see you once this is cooked enough. Yeah, so small update, I raised the heat a little bit. We can throw this away, and I just raised the heat. I put it like to 7, up to 7. You can also wait normally. I'm a bit in a hurry, so I'm cooking that. And I think that's way more golden. Yeah, see that? Way more golden. Let's see this one. Yeah, amazing crust. I love that color. So, to be honest, guys, I wanna be completely honest with you. I think I'll throw this away. Okay. I don't know why. I mean, I wanna be honest. Like, it is so fucking cheap. I don't wanna. I don't wanna say that I care about wasting food because this is so fucking cheap. What was made, like, again, maybe there is a more of an ethical issue if you're like wasting meat. I get it because they are killing animals. Also here you're killing water. You're killing. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I have to be honest with you. I would not care. If I was alone, I would have not cared. I was like, I don't know if I wanted to show that on camera, like if I wanted to seem like a good person, but I actually don't give a fuck if I waste food. So yeah, just wanna be honest, and I throw them away. So let's turn the chicken around. Yeah, see? Nice. Turn this away again. Then turn this around. Then so let them cook. Maybe turn on the fan. I don't want to turn on the fan because if I speak you don't hear me if the fan is on. Maybe open the window or just, yeah, turn on the fan. And that is amazing. It looks amazing, okay? Oh, and by the way, another idea, like another thing you could do is take the chicken and instead of branding it whole like this, you can also have like, you can slice it, make a few strips and bread them. That is even more like delicious because you are having more surface area that is browning. So you have even more digestibility and more umami. You basically can enjoy it more. But even just this, it is calorie dense enough, it is delicious enough, so we'll do it this way. Okay, so this is cooking, and now we will make the side, you know, the side dipping sauce. So let's put some yogurt, and we can garnish it with the fat that, yeah, with the fat that is remaining here. So, because obviously the meat did not absorb all of the fat. Okay, take a look under it. It looks about ready. You can let this cook even more, to be honest. The more you cook it, usually, the more it tastes good. I think this is enough though, so I will take this away. And by the way, I am reusing the thing we worked on, so I don't have to take another plate and dirty that. You can use this one, so you have to clean only one plate, okay? Because I had to clean that anyway, so bam, saving time. So take this and put the fat into the yogurt. I honestly didn't weigh the yogurt, I forgot, but you can weigh the yogurt and add it to your application. You can mix the yogurt. Oh fuck, I spilled some fat. Who cares? All right, so you can take a lemon, and now you can go crazy with the dipping sauce. Do you have to? You want to add some spices, maybe some paprika to make it a little bit more red. First of all, I will add some acidity because it goes extremely well with all the rest. Let's add as much acidity as possible. Mix everything, and now you can add some spice if you want. Again, this is not important, but just to demonstrate you, I will add some smoked paprika. All right, so you can add. I don't know, fucking garlic. Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is all optional, okay? The spices are optional. The important stuff is the acidity and the oil. Alright, so mix everything up very well and you have a dipping sauce. And I want you to remember that the main reason we did this dipping sauce was because we wanted to use the fat that was left over from the frying, okay? So that we didn't have to throw it away. And it is also easier to calculate on the application. So it will not be evenly perfect. Don't expect it to be too perfect. Like it will be a little bit rough like this, but that's fine. All right, so let's take this into the table. Bam, you only have to clean this pan. So drop some water in, maybe even some soap. Bam. Let this soak a little bit and you can throw away the trash. Clean the kitchen counter a little bit. Put the yogurt away, which I have a free video in the description. And bam, that's it. We can start eating now. You can use a knife, you can use just the fork, because I mean at the end of the day it's very tender. So this will be enough. Holy shit. I missed my fried chicken. You can dip in the sauce. Very good. Maybe a little bit more salt. Remember, if this is not tasting the best, the main reason is because you didn't add much salt. Okay, so in case your fried chicken does not taste good, add some salt. Okay, that's the only thing it is missing. It is not missing some spice, some ingredients, some breading. No, it's just missing some salt. Wow. Honestly, the hardest part will be to finish the dipping sauce, because I added a lot of yogurt, unfortunately. So yeah, try to add less yogurt as possible, because you will have to eat that. Well, I mean, if you want. Honestly, yeah, I think I added too much yogurt. Like, this is not, I will not be able to finish it, but yeah, keep that in mind. This is so fucking good, bro. 1,300 calories or something like that, and you got yourself a pleasureful. I have no doubt I will be able to finish this. It is very easy to finish, and it's also very calorie dense. So for a bulk, this is perfect.